So hey guys, how's it going? Today's video is going to be the how I did my makeup in high school challenge slash tag video that's been going around. I knew the moment I saw, I think it was Kathleen Lights do this video, that I wanted to do it too, because back in the day, you guys, when I was in high school, I graduated in 2007, so that, it's a long time ago. We did not have YouTube. I did not have any sort of like resources teaching me how to do my makeup. My sister and I did have this like one Bobbi Brown book, which like we just swore by and we would read over and over again. And it was all about makeup. And we would always be reading about makeup in magazines and whatnot. But other than that, like we were just floating out there on our own. So if you graduated around the same time that I did, if you were in high school at that time, you know what I'm talking about. So firstly, I always wore my hair straight in high school. My hair was always straight. Like every single picture I saw, my hair was straight. And I don't specifically remember that, but I think that is just the look that was in. I did use a straightener in high school, but prior to that, like in junior high, because in Calgary, junior high is like grade 7, 8, and 9, I did not have a straightener and I wanted my hair straight, so I would use a real iron, like an actual like clothing iron. But then high school, graduated to a straightener. So even though, yes, I wore my hair straight today for this video, but this is not an accurate depiction because my hair was always parted like way over here. I loved a side part. Again, middle parts were not cool. And you guys were filming this video at a perfect time because my skin is just breaking out. So it's just exactly what I dealt with in high school. I did not wear foundation in high school. I owned foundation because I grew up like competitively dancing, and so for the stage I'd wear foundation, but for day to day I would not. I considered foundation like for the stage, like, really intense, or for like older women. And I don't mean like I thought it was for women in their like 60s. I don't know why. I wish that I just would have worn a foundation because I basically took concealer and put it all over my face and then just, thought I was just using concealer, but I basically was using a foundation. And looking back in photos, and I remember this at the time, I always had such like a white face because I would use so much concealer and so much powder, and then my body was so tan because I would go to the tanning beds, which is so bad, and I so regret that, and do not go lay in a tanning bed. It is so bad for you. But that is a whole nother topic. The actual concealer, well, not like the same one, but the product that I used was this guy, and I had to go out and purchase this specifically for this video. This is the Maybelline Cover Stick. And it is like a classic concealer. And when I think about this now, like I have not used this since I was in high school, but when I think about this now, I think that it's going to be very like thick and like sticky. So we will see, but I can specifically remember like putting it like, oh yeah, see, ow, that kind of hurts. I would not, like I don't want to put it too far down because I would just put it directly in the dark circle area, and then I would go over everywhere that I needed coverage. And I just mean like I would be like drawing this on like war paint basically all over. And you guys, I owned one brush and I used it for everything, but not for concealer. So I'm not kidding you guys, this is what I did. This product from Maybelline has got to have been around for like 30 years. But then I basically go like this. And you guys, like this is time consuming because this product is like not easy to work with, but this is exactly what I would do. I would just like let it basically like sit on top of my skin, and I did want that like full complete coverage look because I always wanted to cover up my freckles. And then under the eye area I would go like this, and I actually know that I would bring my concealer up onto my eyelid because I can always remember thinking it like I would see creasing and like a little line on my eyelid throughout the day because I would never have thought to like set my eyelid with powder. But I would go like this. Man, this is bad because this is like yellow. Like that took such a long time, and that looks so terrible. Like it is so pale. But anyways, you just wait till the bronzer. So the next thing I would do is I would go in with a very pale powder. Now I think it was like a CoverGirl powder that I used back in the day, but I can't specifically remember. I can't remember one that like I bought over and over again or anything. So today I'm just gonna use this one, and I would always just use like the sponge or whatever it came with, and I would just go hard with the powder all over my face. Even though that concealer is so like dry that it doesn't even really need powder. this is what I would do. And you see it in the photos like that I have inserted, that my face was always so pale. And I would just use this powder under my eyes and everywhere. And I specifically remember I'd always bring my makeup with me. Like all the products you're seeing me using today, I would put in a little bag and bring with me, like in my backpack to school. Next was bronzer, and I would use my one makeup brush. It was not this specific one, but I had like one big powder brush that I would use for my bronzer. And basically I was always going for a bronzer that was quite like orangey. This is the Maybelline Dream Sun, and I actually love this bronzer. And again, I don't really remember exactly which bronzer I would use. I got really into Hoola bronzer, but that was like after high school. I went through a phase where like my whole face and everything was just like bronze. But in high school, I would just take a bronzer. I remember my sister had like this Clinique bronzer. I'd always like go in her room and steal. Anyways, but I would just take my big powder brush and I would just put it on my cheeks, because blush was not a thing that I used in high school. I was not into blush. I don't know why. I thought that bronzer was the cool thing to do. And I would be putting it like on my cheeks almost like a blush. And I would also put it on my forehead. Okay, eyebrows were not a thing. Nobody filled in their eyebrows. I don't know why. None of us did. And I actually didn't even think, like when I started filling in my eyebrows, like after high school, I didn't even think it looked good. But I cannot believe I would just let them just hang out like that. Eyeshadow was not something that I wore every single day. I didn't love eyeshadow. I just like loved mascara basically. But the days that I did wear eyeshadow, it was one of two ways. It was either like an all over lid color, like I would do like an all over gold, just all over my lid, like a shimmery gold, or an all over like lilac purple, like again shimmery. I remember like not even knowing what like a matte eyeshadow was for. And then for like competition, for like dance, I would do it always the same way. I would do like a shimmery white on the inner, like right on the inner like third of my eyelid, a gold in the middle, and then like a dark brown right there. So it was like kind of like a gradient, but nothing happening in the crease area or anything. It was just on my lid space. So today I'm going to be showing you how I would do like the all over lid color, because that was more so like the go-to. And I can specifically remember using like a Maybelline single eyeshadow all the time. It was like in a little like rectangular packaging. But for today, I'm just going to show you this L'Oreal one. This is the Infallible eyeshadow in Eternal Sunshine, because this is literally like the exact color that the other one was, and I already have this one. So I would just again use my finger, no brushes whatsoever, and I would pat it on my eyelid. And oh man, you guys, I thought this looked so good. I would go like this. And just let it sit there. There was no sort of like blending upwards. I would just let it be just the lid. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. I also was not like a big fan of eyeliner, like liquid liner, or like, you know, putting eyeliner on top of my eye. But I thought that it was like really cool, and I actually found a specific picture that you can see exactly what I did. I would just put a tiny little bit like on the corner of my eye. So I would just put a little bit right there, and I thought it looked so cool. And then I would kind of like smudge it like this. Now mascara was the thing that I could not live without. I kind of jumped around mascara brands and which ones I would use, and I would oftentimes steal like my mom's and my sister's, but this is one that really like comes to mind. I bought this time and time again because of course I didn't have a lot of money, and this is always so inexpensive. When I bought this today, you guys, it was $3.99. I was so surprised, and from what I remember, it is actually a really good mascara, so we're gonna try it out. And it's just like iconic, an iconic mascara. And I would load this on, you guys, like layer upon layer upon layer. I didn't care if it was clumpy. It was just mascara overload always. All right, now as far as lips, you guys, this is pretty bad. I'm just gonna take off this lip balm that I have on here. I was not like into lipstick at all in high school. I remember having like lip glosses, lip balms, that kind of thing. But what I really liked, and what I swear you guys I did all the time, was I would put concealer on my lips. I loved like white out lips basically. So I would go like, just like, oh my god. Alright you guys, so this is basically what I looked like every single day from 2005 to 2007. That is such a long time ago, but it just seems like yesterday. I was really lucky to have a really good high school experience, and I know that isn't the case for everyone. So if you are in high school right now and you're having a tough time, just know that it gets better and that it is going to be over one day. And if you enjoyed it like I did, enjoy it to the fullest, because you know, it really is just like a fleeting moment of time and then it's over. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a thumbs up if you did. Leave a comment down below letting me know what you would like to see next or what you used in high school. And I hope you guys are all having a really good day. Please subscribe if you haven't already, because it means so much to me, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.